సో సో మెయిన్‌గా యూత్ చాలా చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాల్సినవి ఏముంటాయి? హెల్తీ హ్యాబిట్స్ అనేవి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద హెల్తీ డైట్ యాక్చువల్లీ?
Healthy diet is the diet that you've been eating since your childhood. What your mother or your family members make for you. A balanced meal has the right proportion of carbohydrates, your protein, fat, and fiber. That's a healthy diet. So, if you eat this kind of diet every day, you exercise, and when I say exercise, I would lay a lot of emphasis on strength training because as we grow older, muscle mass is the only currency you would need to age beautifully, gracefully, and it is a good thing to do. Then, exercising, staying active. How many of you clock 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day? Sitting is the new smoking. Have you heard of this? We all have been sitting here. If you sit for long hours, it has lot of implications on your mental and physical health, right? So a healthy lifestyle is balanced meals, okay? Exercising regularly, especially strength training. Third thing is you have to stay active. Every 30 to 40 minutes, even if you're too busy, I would just suggest that you get up, walk around, and then sit down. Sleep. How many of you sleep on time? Netflix, Instagram, right? Sleep on time. 6 to 8 hours of sleep is really, really important. And then finally, manage your stress. So these are all the aspects of healthy living.
సో ఇక్కడ చాలామంది స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా! ఎంతమంది హాస్టల్స్‌లో ఉంటున్నారు? ఓహ్! చాలామంది ఉంటున్నారు. సో ఇది వచ్చేసి డైట్‌కి సంబంధించిన క్వెషన్ అనమాట. సో ఊర్వశి మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. సో హాస్టల్స్‌లో ఉన్న పీపుల్‌లో ఎక్కువ డైట్ బ్యాలెన్స్ అనేది ఎలా చేసుకోవాలంటారు? సో దే డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ ఫుడ్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇన్ ద హాస్టల్స్. సో హౌ టు మెయింటైన్ అ బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ డైట్?
So people, how many students are there from the who live in the hostel? Do they provide you meals in the hostel? Yes? Okay. So, whenever any meal that you have, whether it's your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you need to have balanced meal. And I assume all of you are very active during the day, so don't be scared of having carbohydrates. Now, when I say carbohydrates, I mean your roti, rice, dosa, idli. I am not talking about the packaged food. So roti, rice, dosa, idli, whatever, or poha, upma, anything, and then lay a lot of emphasis on protein. Protein is really, really important because most of the Indian diet is carbs heavy. So that's the second quotient in your balanced meal. Then fiber, like Nikhil said, fiber is very, very good, helpful. It's like fiber acts like a natural supplement. You know, if you have multicolor fruits and vegetables in your diet, I can promise you, you would not need supplements. When I put my trainees on diet plans, I do not give them a single supplement, no matter what their current health status is. So that is the importance of fiber, multicolor fruit and vegetables. So carbs are done, protein is really, really important, and then your fiber, and then don't be scared of fat. Fat plays a very, very important role in our bodies. You know, it's really, really important for your overall body, your cognitive development, physical development. So that's a balanced meal that you need to have breakfast, lunch, dinner. These are the do's. Now, I know that in busy life, what we want to do is pick up that bag of chips, bhujia, save, cookies, biscuit, samosa, right? It is easy, but it's not going to give you any nutrition. If, in fact, if you eat out, let's say when you go to a vendor and you take a seemingly good masala dosa, and the vendor puts 100 grams of butter in your masala dosa, that's the quantity of fat makes it unhealthy. So understand. So whenever you go out, even if you have to eat outside, you've got to look at how the food is getting made in front of you. Hygiene practices by the vendor, the ingredients, the quality, right? All these things are really, really important. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, okay, if I can't have a bag of chips or if I can't have a pack of cookies, then what are my options? Makhanas, roast the makhanas, handful of nuts, right? These are some of the options that you can have. There are so many ways in which, if you start thinking, you will find avenues to eat healthy.
One final question. So everybody nowadays watching mobiles. So they want to know what is the healthy time actually, screen time.
The screen time, how many of you have a mobile phone? Raise your hands.
Everybody have mobiles.
So I would not give you a particular time. I'm not going to tell you 1 hour, 5 hours, 7 hours. No, I'm not going to say that. All I'm going to tell you is the less, the better. Now, let me just demonstrate something. When you are using your mobile phone, let's just assume, since I don't have mobile right now, this water bottle is my mobile. Okay, so assume that I'm watching Netflix or I am on WhatsApp or I'm just working, or Instagram, very popular these days, right? So I'm looking at Instagram. How is my posture? Okay? Since most of you are budding doctors or doctors, the natural shape of spine is S. And when I sit like this, I curve it. And the chain reaction starts from top. You know, when I put reels on Instagram or YouTube, I get, views are counted, right? So view is counted if a person has seen my video for 3 seconds. That's it. That's a retention. Your eyes blink, your brain functions. There's a 3-second retention, and the view is counted. So what it does to you is it will have implications on your focus and concentration. When you sit down like this and you make your spine, you won't even realize, but you are breathing shallow. It is going to impact your lungs. If you sit like this for 7 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours, imagine what you're doing to your spine. One day you will have pain in your cervical spine or lower back. And that is all because of this posture. So screen time, I'm not going to give you a number. Otherwise, if you have your mobile, I'm sure there are lots of apps. I use an app where I limit the apps. I create limitations. And also I want to tell you a personal experience. My older son, he's 15 years old. He does not have a mobile phone. We began arguing in 2020 when COVID started. And the argument went on for a year. I kid you not. And all his friends have a mobile phone, but he doesn't have. So how do I manage it? I manage it by giving him a laptop and giving him a limited time. So he can be on YouTube or he can chat with his friends, but then the laptop is taken away. So you have to strike a balance. You have to strike a balance, and you have to understand that what you're doing right now, with regards to your screen time, your posture, it is going to have far-reaching implications throughout your life. At a cognitive level, at a musculoskeletal level, in various social levels. Imagine if you are on the phone, busy, you're not interacting with your friends. You're not available to your friends or family members. So socially, you are unavailable, right? So all these things need to be kept in mind. Screen time, keep it to minimum, very minimum.